Madden Football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Browns and the Bills, and it's coming up next.
Playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at Bills Stadium here in Orchard Park. Coming up, it's divisional round Saturday. We've got an AFC battle on tap between the Cleveland Browns and the Buffalo Bills. Welcome again, one and all. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Brandon Gaudin on hand alongside Charles Davis. And yes, the storyline here, the weather. Snow and more of it expected as this game continues. So how will that impact how this one goes?
Can these teams ignore the distraction and the strangeness of playing in a snow game? Because it actually affects the crowd as well. That big roar you get is often muffled when there's a snow game. And the second part, what's the footwear you got on? Does that fit the turf you're playing on? And how will it handle as things get a little bit slick?
First of four berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. Taking it about the 1. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
And he more than did his part in the wild card win with 3 touchdown passes. Now, he's going to get a bigger test here in round 2. But his unit is in rhythm, and they're playing as well as they have all year long. I wouldn't be surprised if this defense, though, tried to get after him early with a little extra pressure. If he can handle that, he can have another big game, though.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. To throw, it's Allen. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsom. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. So here are the Browns now with great starting field position. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
And how about his performance in the wild card round last week? Truly one for the record books. Touchdown pass after touchdown pass. In fact, the statistician was questionable for this game, trying to recover from that one. And if you didn't know any better, you would have thought they were going 11 on 10 in that game all the way through. But now for this one, can he keep it going? Can he keep the hot hand?
And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Steps away. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 30 yards.
We saw these guys have some big plays in their wild card win last week, and they're certainly going to need to continue to put up plays like we just saw there if they hope to continue to move on in these playoffs.
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Browns are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And to give this time to the tailback. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Allen now looks to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. This will be taken at the 10. So holding there on the return, and that'll back him up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression, jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
A very costly holding penalty. It backs him up all the way inside their 10 to start this drive. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
That's interference.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over the penalty?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Now the extra point. Or these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's capped off by the Browns' touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Buffalo offense back out ready to go.
They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Throwing again on second down. Allen, and they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Collins. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
And that should serve as a big warning to this defense. They know now that they have to stick close to these receivers because they have the ability to break games wide open after the catch. And that one wound up in the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland.
And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And now here's a carry heading left. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach?
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3-and-out.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. The start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. first down. He'll drop to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off down at the 2 and to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. Shoves him aside. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big gain there for the Bills.
Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now Allen.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be...
Tackled at the Browns 35. Allen going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. Now Allen. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. The Browns D locked in on third down, brings up 4th.
More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Oh, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. It's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Throwing now is Allen.
Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman.
Touchdown! Rashad Bateman. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. The point after is good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the gadget play gets him into the end zone. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now. So you're not protecting a lead. So you're not playing that way. You got to go get the lead again. So maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play.
Back to throw now on first down. Being chased out left. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Escapes the defender. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 50 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns have taken the lead. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
From the 30 on second down, Allen. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Allen to throw it. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big gain there for the Bills.
On third down, it's very simple. Make sure you get beyond the sticks, make the catch, pick up the first down. But in this case, he turned it into bonus time and was off to the races for a monster play.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Allen again. Throw left side complete. That's Collins. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Allen. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Allen. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. To the air, Allen.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. Let's go! Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. Flushed out right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. The defender gets there, and it's a touchdown. That's something you have to be wary of on your side of the field, that close to the goal line. The defense, they are looking for that football. They got it. They scored.
You are so right, and the quarterback has to speed things up himself. So close to the goal line, they're going to get after you. Make sure you get rid of the football and in a safe place.
Sam Sloman now for the point after. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. A fairly short kick from the 14. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now trotting back out with the rest of his offensive mates, the Big Ten. The Browns drive about to get started. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Flush to his right. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think inclement weather plays to their advantage because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. They'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's brought down.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
Now back to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. It's their quarterback taking it in. And once again, the Browns are back in front.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
They'll try and throw for it. And that is caught for the 2 points. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. A give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Well, not a lot of flash and dash on that play. 2nd and 2, and they hand it to the big man. And he ends up picking up a first down. A little bit of gray area there, though. But I think what they thought, hey, we hand it to him here. If we come back and don't get it, we still got another down to try and pick it up.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup.
On the give, this is their fullback. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he takes this way down, deep into Cleveland territory. A big play here for Buffalo.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Allen from the gun, he'll throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. It'll go as a loss of 8 and a tough result there on 1st and goal.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Allen.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
You definitely would like to have hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. It's brought in by Harris. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that'll bring him back within 4.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
And now the Browns coming out on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Here's a throw off the scramble, and that's complete out left.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. Back now in Buffalo. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's 2nd and 8. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big connection on that one. 36 yards.
There's another big play for him right there, and that's not the first time we've said that throughout this game. This last catch puts him over 200 yards receiving for the ball game and leaving the defense with just one word in their mind: helpless.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt and still give their off?
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Browns are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. And they need to come up with something as they get this drive started.
He gets it complete to Harris. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. 0-0, Mike 3. Let's go, defense. Let's get off the field, defense.
To throw again on second down. Allen. And off the deflection, it's caught.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Harris has it over the middle. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. To throw, it's Allen. That's complete. It's Collins.
Well, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Allen's throw is complete. That catch good for only a couple. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Looking to throw again on second down. Allen. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
And we're definitely getting towards the point of the game where not getting a lot of yards is secondary to keeping the clock moving. I mean, to me, that's a double win defensively. Short gain and some more time off the clock.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. One final try here for Allen. And he comes back with one complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing is Allen. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. Now Allen. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Here's Allen. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Allen. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Allen. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Clock rolling here, about to hit 30 seconds. And this one is incomplete. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This to get it back to a 1-score game. And his kick is indeed good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And this will be recovered by the Browns hands team, and that should just about write a finish to this one. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. That one looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. They'll set up to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
A try here for the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. taking it about the 1. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And I think the Browns got it. They did.
We're going to shut you down.
So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Buying time to his left. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, wow, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go, and that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
It seems like they've been running uphill all game. The Browns going to roll on as we say so long, everybody. Thanks for watching.